This week we set out to run 15 miles, but along the way we had exploding water, canyon views, stream crossings, and fall colors. But did we get that 15 miles? Stay tuned to find out.
All right, super early. We're gonna, super dark, I should say. Gonna try to get 15 miles in. Pretty chilly out. We're on the Noble Canyon Trail. Sorry that couldn't get the spotlight to work. So you're just seeing a headlamp for now until this sun behind me comes further up. But just getting started. We'll check in on the miles. See ya. We're a mile in. Still a little dark, but the sun's definitely popping up. Had a quick intro there. Came out of the vehicle in not the greatest of moods. Didn't get out of the car as efficiently as I could have. I packed pretty unorganized, so I couldn't find all my crap. I had to take a crap, which I never did, but whatever. And then it's about 34 degrees at the trailhead. I was expecting upper 40s. Dale wasn't listening. You go on and on and on, but we're a mile in now. So all that's behind me. Legs are getting warmed up. And the hope is that we can do 14 more miles, hopefully in 3.5, 4 hours, maybe less, hopefully. But yeah, we're looking, this is one of the trails that's a contender for our 20 miler that we're building up to. It's got over 3K feet of elevation gain if you do the entire thing. So it's no slouch of a trail. And I think the total trail length out and back is like 19.4 or 19.7 miles. Looking to do 15 miles today. So that's the first mile check-in. A little bit better of an intro. Dale's moving good now. Typical trail dog snapping into it. But we'll check in at the next mile. Was at 2 miles here. Let me just show you these leaves here. Pretty gorgeous. The fall colors poking through up here in the Mount Laguna area on the Noble Canyon Trail. But we're about to pass 2 miles. Just did a pretty good little uphill, so pace was slow. I know that if I'm trying to knock out 15 miles today, we're not going to kill the pace. Even on these nice flat downhills, we'll save some energy for the very end. And if I'm feeling it, then we'll push the pace on the way back. But yeah, so just past 2 miles now. We're gonna stop often for water breaks just because we're pushing pretty far today. It's supposed to be, I think, high of low 60s, so not worried about it getting hot. Beautiful October weather. And we'll see you at mile 3. 3-mile mark. It's exactly 3 miles. There's a road here. So we're gonna stop, get some water in Dale. I know it's early in the run, but we'll just stay ahead of it since it's a longer run today. And while I'm trying to keep my pace a little bit slower, it's impossible to get Nut Job here to slow down his pace. Try not to sniff my snot in the mic too much. I know that was a issue in the last video. At least to me it was. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. Cool, 3-mile mark. It's pretty cool out here, so I'm not gonna force Dale to get wet yet. These fall colors out here are insane in the canyon. Oh, I say insane, I mean for San Diego, they're pretty insane. It's not New England, but nonetheless, the only color we really have is yellow, other than the light green that is typically up here in the desert vibes. Where you going, buddy? Take a break for a minute. But we got plenty of water to do these stops often. The next stop will be at 6 miles, which will be, I mean, only 1.5 miles shy of our turnaround. When you put it that way, it doesn't sound very long, but we still have 12 miles left, which is a good little jaunt. Looks like Dale's done with water, so we're gonna pack up. That's 3 miles there. Let's get you some calories, pal. Give Dale some calories. And then we'll be on our way. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Make sure everything's in here so we don't lose it. Went with just the vest today, even though we're going longer. And that's it's because we're able to stuff the bladder in the back, so giving us plenty of water. We're at 4 miles, which means halfway to the turnaround point. I won't say we're halfway to the halfway yet because we're running down into the canyon now, which means we're gonna have to climb back out of it on the way back. So most of the struggle will be on the way back. I'd say when we're halfway past the halfway point, maybe we'll be halfway. Confusing enough, but 4 miles in, 11 miles to go. We'll see you at mile 5. All right, we're at 5 miles. Slowly approaching the turnaround point. 7.5 miles, we'll flip it back and then seemingly head straight uphill to get the back half of this run. By that time, most likely a hike back up and out. It's a little slow going, even going down, just because of how rocky the trail is. The trail's gorgeous. Here, I'll flip you around. Here's what we're looking at the bottom of the canyon here. But definitely a rocky trail, pretty rough. I know going back up is going to be pretty slow. So that's why earlier I said we weren't going to call the halfway point the halfway point. But that's 5 miles. We'll see at mile 6, which will be our next break and our last break before we turn around. See ya. Oh, yeah. All right, we're just passing the 6 mile mark, and we're both feeling good. I said we both, as I assume that Dale always feels good, but we're gonna skip the land break here at the 6 mile mark and save it for the turnaround at 7.5 miles. We've gone through a couple streams, so Dale's staying pretty cool and lapped up some of that water, hopefully decently clean water. But yeah, we'll stop at 7.5 miles, get some water, get some calories, and turn back around and head back out of this canyon. All right, here's the canyon. Pretty impressive. Not a grand canyon, but a noble one to say the least. We've been running through what seems like multiple environments. Overall, the arid desert environment of Southern California, but going through the trees almost felt like the alpine of the Eastern Sierras, although a far cry from it, obviously. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for mile 6. See you at mile 7 and then 7.5. All right, that's 7 miles. That means we got a half mile till we turn around, which is pretty sweet. Pretty happy about that. It is going to be probably twice as long getting out of here. Wish I would have picked a trail that was downhill both ways, but couldn't really find one of those on the map. We'll hit the 7.5 mile mark, stop for water, calories, pet Dale, and then turn back around and head up and out of this canyon. I know I said I was going to stop sniffling in the mic, but I lied. So see you in a little less than a half mile. All right, we're at our turnaround point, which means that we're stopping for water. I need Dale to chill out. Dale, you want water? Dale. We're gonna do water and calories here, so he'll get a couple treats. I'm gonna suck down a goo. Again, I apologize from sniffling in the dang mic, but noses are running out here. Where are you going, Dale? What are you even doing? Come here, buddy. Come get water. Dale. Dale. Want a treat? Dale, come on. You want a treat? He's out on the trail or something. I don't know what. Come here, buddy. All right, I guess he doesn't want a treat. He doesn't want water either. He stopped in a couple streams back there. I'm going to put some calories on me, though. We'll go with some tri-berry goo. Come here, Dale. Try to get Dale to come eat his calories and drink some water. But I don't think he will. Come here. Want a treat? Come here. Relax. Chill out. Hey, look. Come here. Dale. Get over here. Come here. Sit down. Dale. Hey, do you want this or not? What is your deal? It's looking for something. I don't know what. I'm sure at some time there was some animal out here. And Dale ain't stopping until he finds it. There you go, buddy. Drink that. And relax for a minute. Made a long way back up. Looks like you want another treat, huh? We got one goo down. If I were going longer than 15, I probably would have taken some goos earlier. But I think I'm only going 15 today. Well, pretty far. Gosh, I'm sorry. Shouldn't be too far that I'm completely calorie depleted by the end of it. But I say that now, and then when my legs start cramping later on, my body starts shutting down, and I'll regret that I said that. Hopefully this water doesn't explode at me. Well, we were doing good. Last time I had a sweet leak. I've got me soaking wet. But this time it took me opening up a salt packet to get wet. All right, let's get this stuff. Into the water bottle. Well, into half a water bottle now. And that should mix up while we're running. Just some electrolytes to help power me through the uphill battle I'm going to be facing going back up out of this trail. Once we get this closed, because Dale's done with water, we're going to go back the opposite way that we came and finish up this run. I probably won't leave this entire recording, but I'm just talking here. All right, cool. Dale, you done with water? Okay. All right, we'll see you guys at maybe mile 8. We'll see. Take care. All right, that's 8 miles, but the view's more this way with Dale. So past the turnaround, I don't know, I wouldn't call it halfway, once again, because of the incline we're dealing with here. But look at how cool this trail is. Pretty awesome trail. Just riding along the side of a canyon right now. Got a creek down in the bottom of it. The sun is just barely peeking over the mountains there. Beautiful. Had to get Dale to calm down a little bit. He was going pretty hard, and we still got to climb up out of this thing. I don't want him to tire himself out too much before we get to the last couple miles. But it is a good sign he's got plenty of energy after taking it easy last week. All right, see you at mile 9. All right, 9 miles. I just realized I had like the stupidest looking little hair sticking out of the side of my hat probably for the first 8 miles of worth of videos. And also it's a little chilly in the canyon here where there's no sun. So slight loss of dexterity in my fingers. But all in all, doing pretty good. We've slowed up quite a bit as we go uphill, basically for the rest of this quote unquote run. Hopefully we'll be done in like an hour and a half or so. 6 miles in an hour and a half. It's a real slow 10K, but such is life, as we ran all downhill on the way in, and now we go uphill on the way out. All right, see you at double digits, mile 10. We're at double digits, 10 miles. So mileage-wise, 2/3 of the way there. Time-wise, not quite 2/3 of the way there. As expected, the way back is steep, nice and steep. We're getting basically all of our elevation climb on the way back. So, if nothing else, this was a good fact-finding run. And we're gonna get our 15 miles in. But I now know this will not be the 20-mile trail that we do, which is mine and Dale's end goal. Beyond that, I'm training for a 50K, which is in January. So, and I think that has like 6,000 feet of climb over the 32 miles. So this elevation climb here is helpful for that, but still a nice little butt kicker. I'll tell you what. All right, so that's 10 miles. We'll see it at 11 miles. Just past 11 miles. And although I don't sense it yet, we are drawing ever near to the end. So 4 more miles, and then we'll hit our 15 for the week. And despite all the bitching and complaining, I actually don't feel bad. And Dale has a ton of energy in him. I don't know where he's getting it from, but it is really cool down here in the canyon, especially in the shade, so no need to worry about him overheating or anything. And he's gotten a lot of the water, or a lot of his water out of the streams down at the bottom of the canyon. So, less than 4 to go, getting close. See ya at 12. That's 12 miles, which means less than a 5K left. We got Dale on a leash right now. I won't show you because I have all my hands full, so I can't turn the camera around right now. It's just gonna be stuck on my face. But Dale's on a leash, 12 miles down, 3 miles to go. Once we get up to this road up here, we're gonna stop for water again, especially since he's on a leash now, and I don't want him getting too tired out with all that resistance, because he's still got plenty of energy tugging me up this mountain. All right, we put him on a leash because apparently there's a mountain bike festival going on, which I'm about to rant about for a second, so cut right here. All right, there's Dale on his leash. Like I said, we're at 13 miles, so less than, or about 2 miles left. It'll put us right at 15 miles. We'll see you at mile 14. That's 14 miles, 1 mile left. 15 miles, not at the car yet, which is good and bad. Good, because we won't have to go past the car to get 15 miles. Bad, because we're not at the car yet. See you back at the car. There's Dale. Just completed his first 15 miler. Let's see what we did here. We did 15.1 miles at a 13:47 pace. Well, that's not bad. In 3 hours and 28 minutes. So we didn't kill it, but we got it done. 15 miles. Where do we go from here? Probably a little bit easier next week. I agree with you. I don't think we're going to go too far next week, but we'll get a good trail run in. So that's it for Sunday this week. 13.1 miles, 3.5 hours, 13 something pace. We'll see you next week.